your boy Coop though, he was, what I'm saying, and I'm calling him out because this is bad, dog. Capital punishment, my dude. Like, I don't understand this guy's thinking, man. Maybe he got that Atlanta Falcons bias, man. Like he got the, because he's brought up in that abusive household where he became an Atlanta Falcons fan, that he is confused and doesn't understand dope
He
music
said,
when he hears it. Capital punishment.
wait, didn't he say he's a Panthers
What did he
fan?
say?
Did he say he's a Panthers fan? Well, he was on last time when we talked about the Panthers.
He strategically claims different towns when it's a bad look. So like when I say, "Oh, you probably a Falcons fan," he be like, "Nah, I like the Panthers." He's like, that's not that much
He
better,
lived
but
here
okay,
for 10
it is
years,
better. It
lived
is
there
better
for
still.
5 years. So he gets
Regardless, man, we've had him on the show plenty of times. We could talk. We could ask him in person which you're a fan of. But I'm pretty sure we could check the tapes.
He said Panthers. He did say Panthers. He did Panthers. I mean, that's better than claiming the Falcons, man. As long as you don't claim the Falcons, you are better than a low life in my book. But as far as this album goes, Capital Punishment is.
What did he say about it?
He said it wasn't a classic. I mean, he basically shit on the dead man. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. Because I took it as disrespect.
Wait. We can't.
I was mad.
Better. The music, or hold on. The music is the music, regardless of whether the man's dead or not. Is that?
Nope. Pun family more mad at him than they was mad at Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? They coming after Coop. They gonna find him. All right. Triple C's looking for him right now.
See, I don't like that. I don't like when we can't talk about dead rappers. Like, yeah, man, it's music.
Nah,
it's
man,
music.
I'm joking, man. Because I crap on dead rappers all the time. I think XXX Tentacion is trash. But, whatever. People love the dude. He did. Whatever.
Baldy's shooting hate everywhere, man. Baldy is in rare form today, man.
Hey, man, you came to the haters ball, man. We was off a whole extra week because of some people. So, of course, I had hate stored up.
Yeah. This is what happens. If Baldy don't get on every week, man, he just got too much hate built up inside, man. You got to get it out.
Mm-hmm. I went to the doctor. The doctor said, you got hate in your heart and let it out. You know what I mean?
Right. Man. Shout out to XXX, man. Rest in peace, dude. Go ahead, man.
We talk about Pun, man. We talk about Pun. I gotta be honest, all right? See, I was more offended by the Most Def thing than I was about the Pun thing. Because I feel like Black on Both Sides is a better album than Capital Punishment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Leroy said Capital Punishment should be in a museum somewhere.
Capital Punishment is that shit to me. And I got on this later. So this is not like the Most Def when I was like waiting for that to release. With this one, I got it, I don't know, maybe a few months or a year after it came out. One of my friends gave it to me. And I remember listening to it like and just being amazed. Because Pun still might be one of my top 10 favorites. Like flows.
Yep.
Funny too. Like always funny with the bars are great and he has such entertainment value. Plus his breath control is crazy. I remember trying to practice and learn and do all the parts and all the verses. And I mean, it took me years just to get the dead in the middle of Little Italy thing like that. That took like forever. Like the dude is the nicest when he says I am the nicest. He's one of the nicest ever, man.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I know people who still have Pun in a top 5.
But I mean,
I know people who have Pun in a top 5 all time, dead or alive, to this day.
Yes.
And it is because of his undeniable talent. Undeniable flow. He's got, like you said, one of the best flows of all time. Rhyme schemes, the multi-syllabic rhyme, all that stuff. He's one of the best to ever do it. One of the best to ever do it on the mic. And that is clear throughout the album. Throughout this album specifically. This is the album to show, to showcase that. But when we talk about, and let's just talk about this album and then we'll get to which one's better later. But yeah, I think that his skills are undeniable throughout the album. And yeah, I mean, I can't say anything against Pun's rapping ability. I don't think anyone can. You know,
songs though, man. That's my thing. Like, what's the song on here that's bad, dog? Unless you're gonna say like,
oh,
I
okay.
just don't know it. Like, where's that?
I could say which
Where's
songs are
that?
bad.
Oh,
All right,
say it then.
okay,
Which
all
Come
right,
one?
on,
yeah, okay.
Boomerang?
hey.
Let's. I don't like Caribbean Connection or Glamour Life.
Oh, Glamour Life is super dope. Come on, man. All right. I don't.
Boomerang is
Well,
just alright.
so I'm about to say, you gonna say
Yeah,
Boomerang? Okay.
yeah,
I don't agree on Caribbean Connection or Glamour Life for the record. Okay.
yeah.
So I want to make sure that's clear.
All
This album
right.
also has, but that's all you got. What else you got?
I mean,
That's
I'm not.
three you gonna pick?
I still think the album's classic. I'm just saying, okay.
Okay, so I
If
just
you
want
want
to
to
make
say,
sure that we on the same page because this is the type of stuff that I heard was only seven songs. There's not seven good songs on there, and all that type of stuff. And some of the quotes that I heard, which were absurd. Um, and I mean, let's look. The Dream Shatterer.
yeah,
You ain't a killer. Capital Punishment. Twins. I'm
yeah,
not a player. You came up.
yeah.
Come on, man. These songs is like bruh. Okay? That twin song better than the original deep cover, man. I'm
One
sorry.
hundred
I
percent.
don't
I don't know how they would say Deep Cover is better. Twins is way better than Deep Cover.
keep that out of here. That shit got when I heard the twins, I said, never listen to this one again. Anytime the old one come on, I'd be like, I want to turn on the pun one.
Yeah, no. As soon as like, as soon as it starts, I'll be like, oh wait, Pun's not on this. Let me, yeah, like I gotta hit Pun on this beat. Yeah, come on. I just,
I'm sorry, man.
I think if you think Deep Cover is better than you don't like, you don't love bars as much as me. It's really, I just think, yeah, Pun's
The
bars.
Dream Shatterer. The Dream Shatterer. Dog, super lyrical is on it. Bruh, come on, man. This album is just too. I don't understand. To me, somebody hating on this album is like.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, you hating on like puppies and kittens or something. Like something like that. You hating on like.
You literally
like
hated
baby,
on dogs
newborn
before.
babies and stuff. Like, what are we doing, man?
Yeah.
It's like perfect. Like, I love this album, man.
All right,
I'm
so
sorry, man. This dude is.
let's go through track for track, though. Let's go through track for track. All right, because I would say Beware. I love the way this album starts.
It's
I
fantastic.
love the way this starts. Yeah. And I would think, especially as someone like, because, Coop is such a big, like, Mobb Deep fan and stuff like that, especially for someone who likes the darker beats and stuff like that, I would think that you would like this type of thing, because it's, the production on this album is dark and gritty and like that, and Beware starts off, it sets the mood, for the whole thing. I love when the album comes on. I never skip the first song. It's like, I play this, boom, I love the first song.
B-Dog, tell me you know about this album, bro. You know about this one? You heard this one?
Yeah, I haven't listened to it in a long time now.
Say, dog, tomorrow, man, you gotta put this on in your car, man, on your way to work, dog. You know what I'm saying? This album don't never stop being great. I want to listen to it tomorrow morning in my car because now I'm all hyped up. I want to listen to it right now.
I don't want to ever get to the place where I'm tired of hearing it because there's only one album. Like, he ain't got that much work out there. So,
look, first of all, how old am I? I'm 39 years old. Mm-hmm. This album came out when I was in 8th grade. It ain't get tired yet, so I don't know when it's gonna happen. I mean, it's just not a thing to me. To me, this is about as good as you could get on a debut rap album. I mean, it's not Illmatic.
I disagree. I disagree. To me, it's how much you love it is different for me, because I do think the album's too long. It's got a bunch of skits that I like to skip. And I do think it has a few skit tracks.
You young boys, man. Get off my lawn, dog.
I'm sorry, dog. I don't want to hear this dude having sex, man. Come on. It's
you're right. I don't want to hear
complete.
You're right. That dude was so fucking fat. I definitely don't want to hear it. Yeah, you're right about that. I agree. And I don't listen to the skits no more either. I haven't listened to this album straight through, as far as like skits and all, and probably since I was in high school.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that the skits are songs, Leroy, and and Packing the Mac in the back of the act is I mean like the stuff that Pun says are amazing. But like I said, I think there are skip tracks on this album. I don't think it's the entirety of the album is the best produced. So there are some, like I said, some beats or stuff like that, or just music on the album that I don't think is as great as as what you are saying, like one of the best of all time or something. So Pun is always on point, but that don't mean that the entirety of the album is always on point.
Hey man, like I said, you said the album's too long. I'm saying there's so many great songs. You take them three songs off that you said was whack, which I disagree with, by the way. Except for maybe was the one I never really listened to Boomerang that much. But if you take all those three songs off, that's still what? 14, 15, 17 fire songs. Like dog. It's just this album is great, man. This album is great. I love Pun. I don't like no pun slander. No pun slander around me.
Hey, I get it. I hear you. All right, anything else to add about this album?
I don't know how much to add, man. Like, like I said, You Came Up is great.
Oh, yeah.
Pun and Nori was always funny. I'm Not a Player is a funny ass song. I don't know. Even this dude Chick songs ain't trash. Like, everybody not doing this, man. Everybody don't have one of these.
Okay, so 98 is one of the greatest albums of greatest years in hip hop. Where does it fall? Because you talking really, really highly of it. And I love this album. Don't get me wrong. It's about how highly we hold it. The title track is fire. I like Capital Punishment. And Antoine
let's look.
Said it's still one of the best albums in 98, which is super high praise because 98 is one of the best years for hip hop. So
off the top of my head, of course, what you call them is gonna be above it.
Flesh of My Flesh?
It's Dark and Hell is Hot. No, not Flesh of My Flesh. It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
All right, so
I'm going through the list right now.
400 degrees, better or worse. I'm just gonna say better or worse.
400 degrees is better.
Okay,
400 degrees is better.
Aquemini, better or worse?
Now we having tough times.
Really? You think it's as good as Aquemini?
I love this album. I don't know what you want me to say.
See, I
okay, Aquemini, and then what? And then what else?
Black Star, better or worse?
I'm taking this one. I'm taking Pun.
Okay. Moment of Truth.
That's a mood thing. Dog, if you held a gun to my head and made me pick one, I'm taking Pun.
See, yeah, wow, yeah. See,
because I love Pun and I love his rapping. I love his sensibility. Yeah. I love Moment of Truth. See, I don't even like that's messed up to like make me choose between the two, but it's a different mood and vibe. Like what Pun is doing and what Guru is doing is like night and day. So, it's like, am I in the mood for bars? If I had to take one, I'm gonna go with the bars. But I definitely would. That's hard.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I just think I'm taking Moment of Truth for production. Like I said, I think Capital Punishment. Again, I think Pun is always on point, but I don't think that the music is always as high quality as Aquemini, as like I said, some of these other albums that we talk about.
Okay, but so it's the fifth best album and one of the best years of all time. So to me,
all right, yeah, I think that's fair to say. That's fair to say. I don't know if it's top 5 to me, but yeah, but it's around there. It's around there in one of the greatest years of all time. So I think it's 100% a classic. But yeah. I
mean, look, I could be wrong, but you pick a day and a mood, and Capital Punishment is the one. Like I said, if I'm off topic, That's fine. Yeah, I definitely don't agree with that, Leroy. I remember being disappointed by that. But look, I'm not the only one. Look at what people saying in the chat.
Yeah.
So because I would pick this over both of those other albums. As much as I love those other albums.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I think the Insane is better than Equipment is insane. That's the only real insane take to me. The other ones, I
Hey
get
man,
it.
what I told you what you call them better than 2001.